Paul Bright here with another Knowledge Nap episode of the Why Behind Your Z's. And in this episode, I will answer the question, why do I feel extra tired when I wake up even though I slept through the night? Welcome to the Why Behind Your Z's podcast, the show that helps you maximize your sleep one night at a time. Brought to you by sleepyoudeserve.com. Why do I feel extra tired when I wake up even though I slept through the night? The answer is this could be medically related, so definitely consult with your physician first. The reason why is the possibilities, from my experience, either involve apnea or iron. If it's apnea, you definitely need to get tested. When you have sleep apnea, it's when your body basically stops breathing in the middle of your sleep. And this can happen many, many times throughout the night, and it forces your brain to wake your body up. So you get this little jolt. You don't necessarily even know that it's happening, but as your brain is waking your body up, it's stopping all the other processes needed for a restful and recovering sleep. If it's an iron deficiency, you could wake up sore because you're not getting the full benefits of iron's function. Iron is supposed to be carrying oxygen cells throughout your entire bloodstream. And as this oxygen is getting circulated, it is bringing the hormones responsible for growth and repair to include your muscles. So if you had a lot of muscle movement that day, if you were working out, if you just have a very physical day in general, your body is usually using those deep sleep periods to do regrowth and repair. But if you're short on iron, it can't get all the oxygen everywhere it needs to go. So you could end up waking up sore. So what are the next steps? Well, let's visit the domains that I talk about so often in the Why Behind Your Z's, and the domains that I use to help my one-on-one clients improve their sleep one night at a time. The first domain I want to talk about is nutrition. You do need to get your iron levels checked, and you need to increase your iron as needed. I strongly recommend you consult your physician to say, hey, my last blood test, how are my iron levels looking? I don't remember. Or if you can look it up yourself, you can go ahead and do that. But see if you can get your iron levels tested. See if you've got enough going on. Maybe you're anemic. Maybe you're not anemic, but you're falling a little short. Do that before you consider taking any supplements to increase your iron levels, because you don't want to overload yourself with iron. You don't want your body to have to deal with extra iron in your system. However, increasing iron levels through foods shouldn't be a problem. If they already naturally exist in foods that you don't mind eating, start reading labels, see what's high in iron that works for your specific diet. For your body, it never hurts to work on improving your circulation through exercise. Even light cardio can help expand your lung capacity. It can help open up your veins so that when you do sleep, and that circulation is much, much easier. For your bedroom, if you suspect that you have sleep apnea, if you sleep with a partner and you ask them, do I snore? They'll be like, oh yes, you snore. You probably have some sort of sleep apnea. But if you suspect you have sleep apnea and you haven't quite gotten to the doctor yet to get tested for that, see if you can sleep slightly elevated, because sometimes what triggers sleep apnea is pressure on your lungs from your chest. So if you can sit up a little bit in your sleep, prop yourself up, that can reduce some of the symptoms. And for mind space, don't get too consumed with what am I doing wrong if you're sleeping through the night but still feeling fatigued. In fact, if you're sleeping through the night, it means you've likely handled all the other issues that contribute to people's insomnia. And that's a good thing. If all that's left are some potential medical conditions that you didn't know about, this is the time to get them addressed. And if that's all you have to work on, that's all you have to work on. You can only do so much. You can't control everything that affects your sleep, but the things that you can control, you can always improve on. Knowledge is always something you can improve with. If it comes down to that you have to do something to increase your iron and the doctor prescribes you supplements and that is what's going to help you sleep through the night and that's the only thing that's left, that's a good thing. If it turns out you've got sleep apnea and you need to use a CPAP machine or some sort of breathing assisting device, if that's what it takes to help you sleep through the night, that's what it takes. Until then, you can only do what you can do to help yourself. For more resources and information on this Knowledge Nap episode, check the show notes. You will often find links to peer-reviewed journals that explain even further the concepts discussed, and you will also find a link where you can subscribe to my email list. And if you do sign up to my email list, you will get a free book, Sleep 101: How Sleep is Supposed to Work. Check the show notes, subscribe.